Good evening. Not reading anything today. Just wanted to touch base quickly. We are I feel like we're in a shifting period of like a lot of the hard things from 2022 sort of phasing into a lighter, freer, easier, more flowing period for 2023. And it feels so good to have, like, in a few different areas of life, to have some of the things that were hard or stuck or like super stressful or kind of getting stagnant in a way, or just those kinds of things kind of coming to a head and like now shifting into this new energy almost for 2023. And it's just, I love that it's happening right around the new year, which is always feels good, which is just a coincidence, but I'm really feeling good about 2023 so far, and like what to like reshift focus onto, and be careful about my time and energy as these other things are easing up and the burdens that I had been carrying are going away, and the different environments where there's been unnecessary, maybe necessary for God, maybe God was doing something, but in other ways completely unnecessary struggles and burdens. Like, I'm like just kind of, I want to be conscious of the letting go, right? And not hold on to stuff that is old, right? Be aware of the pruning and the growing and the movement necessary sometimes, kind of like a snake sheds its skin. I had this book once that talked about a snake shedding its skin, and I think that's just the perfect thing to think about. Like, you can't always stay in the same skin. You have to shed that skin for the new skin to come forth. So that's kind of a time, like what it feels like is happening lately. And so I'm just being careful and cautious about my time, and I don't want to get stuck in old patterns and old routines. I want to be real aware of what shifts God's bringing, and to be open to those changes. It definitely feels like a lot is happening in a lot of different areas of life right now, that where there's shifts, and I'm excited for that, and I think that that's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. So we'll see what this year brings, but it feels much freer than previously, much lighter and freer and more positive and hopeful. Not a lot of old, I think there had been a lot of old baggage, or maybe healing. I don't even want to call it healing. It was like pain. There was a lot of pain in my 2022, just a ton of pain in so many different areas, and just a lot of stagnant, hard, stuck stuff in 2022 was horrific. It was not one of my easiest years. And that is like going away, which is so wonderful. So I hope that you guys are getting a chance to like reflect and like be aware of what maybe, what is happening, what did happen in your 2022, what maybe is gonna be happening in your 2023. Like, just focus on that. And then I also want to be super careful about not overcommitting myself, because I do fall into a pattern of, how can I help you here? How can I help you there? How can I help with this? How can I help with that? How can I take care of everybody else while I myself am crumbling? I over give, and it might not seem that way to each individual group or each individual person, because I'm just giving them a little bit maybe, but I'm giving too much to too many people, and I'm getting depleted, or have a pattern of doing that. Not currently right now feeling that way, but definitely have a pattern of doing that. So I have been really careful to like pull out of a couple volunteering opportunities and just have some time, especially right now when things are calming down and shifting. I want to be aware of like what new is happening. And I realize this is like the vaguest scenario ever that I'm describing, but as things fall into place, I'm sure I have details to share, but this is just, it's almost like energetically what's happening right now, so I want to just make note of it. And then anyway, so I did bow out of a couple things that I had said yes to, just to honor that time of like still healing and giving myself that space and that peace, and then being open for and available for other stuff. And so we'll see how that plays out, but it feels like a very restful time right now, and I'm definitely looking forward to the future. So anyway, that is that. I really have nothing to say. I have to go through and do today's gonna be kind of like a paperworky night. I haven't had a chance to catch up on like office stuff, bills and mail and calendars and emails and kind of planning, a lot of stuff that normally I would do on Tuesday, because I follow the Fly Lady. So like Tuesday is our plan and play day. So, but I didn't get to do that yesterday, and I feel like this stuff has been put off for about a week or more. So it's like I need to catch up on some of that paper, organizational, office type stuff is kind of my plan for tonight. So anyway, I did get a copyright, not a strike, but whatever it is, the little one where they warn you, like, be careful, yesterday when I tried to make a short. So I was wigged out. I immediately deleted my short because I was like, I didn't understand that it wasn't a huge deal at the time. But so now I have to learn more about that. I think it was the music that I was playing in the background was like an instrumental, real long, like 3-hour thing, and then in between it would have segments from different artists and different musicians, and I noticed that some of them were highlighted differently, and I think the one that I had clicked on for my segment was a copyrighted one, is my guess. Apparently, if I had left that video up and didn't delete it, I would have been able to go into the studio and it would tell me what was wrong, like what was the copyright issue. But because I deleted it so fast, I missed the info. Like now I don't know. Maybe I'll go on the desktop version of Studio and see if it's still there. I don't think it would be because I deleted it. But we'll see. If I can find, like, now I'm curious, like what was it that I was doing wrong? But it made me rethink, like, oh my goodness, can I not even be reading the pieces of the Bible and stuff on here? Pretty sure you can. Like every video I watch has people reading the Bible, so I think the Bible is technically safe. But I think, again, the copyrighted piece was this clip of music, which is, I think you have to give credit to the like musician, and on the way that this music clip was created, because it's so long and it has so many musicians, then technically I wasn't giving credit to the musician. I'm guessing was what the error was. But anyways, that was new for me, so I have to like report my like what I learn about YouTube as we go. But anyway, that is it. I hope you're having an awesome day. My daughter went to her dad's house tonight, so we'll have a few nights without her. I'll get her back on Saturday night. We're trying to do a set schedule, which I don't love. I prefer having the flexibility to change up our schedule as needed, but we're trying out a fixed schedule temporarily and seeing how it goes. So anyway, that is it. I hope you have a good day.